What up, though, YouTube? It's your boy Takeover checking in again. We back with another video, man. Y'all see we got legs on the menu today. No squats. Giving the body a break from banging all them heavy compound movements. And it's time to get some good detail work in. Like I say, squats is always, in my opinion, the king of leg day. But on top of squats, you gotta make sure you're getting accessory movements in. You want to make sure you're throwing in some leg press, some hack squats, things of that nature. Make sure you're getting reps. You know, the squats is going to add the density to the legs. But leg press and extensions, you always want to make sure you're getting the hamstring work. That's going to bring the detail out. You know what I mean? So you not only want to have big legs, but you want to have detailed, separated legs too. Keep in mind, we training to look like a bodybuilder and have powerlifting strength, right? So be sure to not neglect leg press. Don't get caught up in doing just compound movements. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we warming on up. I did a few light stretches to get the hips loose, you know, warm up the quads, the hamstrings, things like that. We're gonna do a few sets over here. Just really get the blood pumping in the leg. Get a crazy pump today. Keeping the reps fairly high, 10 to 12. Yes, sir. I say, man, power building. Not only do we want to be strong, but we want to look like bodybuilders. We want to be able to go to a bodybuilding competition and win. You know, we all love to bang heavy weight, but you want to make sure the physique looking the part too. Mix heavy movements with accessory movements, compound movements with accessory movements, and you're gonna be a bad dude. So I'm gonna pre-exhaust my legs today, meaning I'm gonna blow them up with these leg extensions, and then I'm gonna blow up the hamstrings, and then we're gonna finish off with some leg press. So my legs should be nice and pumped by the time I get over to the leg press. You know, I know a lot of guys don't kind of train legs, skip leg day, but them legs is what's gonna take their physique to the next level. Them legs is what's gonna take their strength to the next level. Let's go. Oosh. And when doing your leg extensions, you want to be sure that you're getting a contraction and controlling the negative. Don't just move the weight. Like, I'm gonna scoot the tripod back so I give y'all a better example of what I mean. So look, for starters, your toes should be pointed up. Your toes shouldn't be down. Your toes should be pointed up. You can point them up, straight up and down. You can turn them in, or you can turn them out to target different parts of the quad. I typically go straight up and down. Come up, get a good contraction, come down, control it. Up, contract, down. Contract meaning get a good squeeze at the top, forcing blood into the muscle, and then you control it on the way down. Ooh. And as you can see, I'm adding weight. I'm doing 2 sets, add a plate. You know, this prime machine has different pegs to where you can add the weight on to target different sections of the movement. So I do 2 sets, add a plate, 2 sets, add a plate to another peg, 2 sets, add a plate to another peg. So now we targeting all 3 different, hitting all 3 options to make the movement more challenging. I'm gonna hit 2 sets over here, and then we're gonna go to some hamstrings. Yes, sir. Woo. Yeah. So there it is. We just hit 6 sets. 6 sets of 12 on the leg extensions. So now we're gonna do the same thing for hamstrings. After them 6 sets, you should have a nice pump. Getting them reps is how you get them details in that separation. It don't matter how big your legs is when you get on stage if they're not separated. You wanna hit every angle, you wanna target, you wanna go no stone left unturned or whatever they say, all that fancy dancy talk. You wanna make sure you hitting everything. Don't leave nothing on the table. All right, now we on these hamstrings. We finna do the same demonstration. This one also has 3 pegs so you can add the weight to target different parts of the movement. So we're gonna do 2 sets each peg. You wanna be sure to keep them toes pointed when you're hitting them hamstrings too. Toes should be pointed, not sticking out, pointed. Get a good contraction, control that negative. And it don't take a lot of weight when you train the hamstrings either. You know, as long as you get a good contraction, you got some resistance, you controlling that negative. Get them reps with them hamstrings. Dudes always try to, you often see a lot of guys try to go super heavy on hamstrings and they cheating the movement. They don't really take all that for hamstrings. Whew. Oh. 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 Woo. Do I add a plate? Let's get it. Ooh. 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 So the beautiful thing about training legs is, whether you compete or not, mostly every dude who go to the gym will have big arms, big chest, whatever the case. But when it comes time to show them wheels, that's what's gonna separate the big dogs from the little dogs. Especially when you compete in bodybuilding, whether you're doing physique class or physique or bodybuilding. Having them legs, complete legs, gonna separate you from the little dogs. Meaning, complete legs meaning hamstrings, glutes, quads, calves, all that, man. You don't want no space to be between them legs when you're hitting your poses. So you want to get them hamstrings nice and thick, do some abdominal work. Hey, when you want to be the best, when you want to beat the best, you got to train to beat the best. You can't be in the gym half stepping, thinking it's going to come easy. Because dudes really be out here working. Dudes really be out here putting in that work to get that dub. Whew. Yep. Oh shoot, I forgot to fix the camera, y'all. Y'all see the work though. But instead of adding the plate on this one, I'm gonna just move the plate to a different peg. Cause that weight was fairly heavy. And I know if I add more weight, it's not gonna be quality reps. Keep in mind, you wanna get quality reps. You wanna always prioritize reps over weight. It don't matter how much weight you're moving if your form ain't perfected. If your form jacked up, if you short stroking, the rep, it don't matter. Lighten the load and get quality reps. I'd rather do 6 quality reps with some weight that I can control than 1 or 2 reps with some weight that I can't control. You know what I mean? It ain't always about the weight. I know I preach lift heavy, lift as heavy as you can. But when I say lift as heavy as you can, that means with full control of the weight. Getting as good as depth as you can. These implementing little small things like that, well, really it's a big thing, but it's a small thing. I'm telling you, man, that can take your physique to the next level. Like, for real. Full clean reps will take your physique to the next level. Let's get it. Oh, woo. Let's get it. As y'all can see, I do 2 leg days a week. 1 leg day is when I really target squats, you know, where I don't get so much value. Where I'm just, you know, but in my leg day, my first leg day is when I really focus on getting a lot of reps, you know, getting detail work, making sure I'm hitting them hamstrings, hitting them quads, isolation work. My second leg day is when I usually do like squats, heavy squats, and things like that, where I'm not getting as much volume typically. Not really doing a lot of accessory work. I just focus on mostly squats. Whew. Got one more set over here and we're gonna move on. Yep. All right, now we're on this pendulum squat. Finna get some money. I know I said I was gonna do leg press, but I wanna try this joint out over here. I haven't tried it yet. Really blow them quads up, man. Hamstrings, glutes. Get depth. Nice and control. Sets of 10 on these. You can see I ain't doing no short stroking. Added another plate. Y'all can't really see the weight. As you can see, I got the tripod today, so angles ain't gonna be the best, but the work will always be put in. Let's get it, man. Let's go. Oosh. Dog work. Sheesh. What's up, bro? So I got asked on one of my recent lives, do I prefer to train? What time of the day do I prefer to train? Me personally, I prefer to train, you know, if I'm off like around noon or after work. Reason being is I like to get meals in me before I train. I like to have food in me before I train. I really want to push it. I really want to move good weight. I really want to get a good pump. And I want to make sure my body is fueled for my session, my training session. So therefore, I try to get at least, well, on work days, I get 4 meals in me before I train. On the weekend, if I get my pre-workout meal and go straight to train, I'd be cool. But I never train fasted. It's just like trying to run trying to run a car, you know, trying to race a car and you won't eat. If you pay attention to how your car performs, your car drives a lot less, it performs a lot worse when it's almost on E. Once you get some gas, you can tell the difference in how your car drives. It's the same thing with the body. And to keep in mind, this is bodybuilding. We trying to build size, build muscle tissue. In order to build muscle tissue, you have to feed the body. You know, your body is already in the catabotic state once you fast throughout the night due to sleep. So that's the reason why they say eat protein every 2 to 3 hours to keep your metabolism going, to keep feeding the body, keep feeding the muscle. You know, if you're already in the catabotic state from resting throughout the night, I wouldn't think that it's wise to go up and train fasted. Cardio is different. The steady state of cardio, fasted cardio, that's different if weight loss is your goal or if you're trying to stay lean. But as far as coming in the gym to try to bang some weight, you know, in my opinion, you need food. I never train fasted. If I have to pick between training fasted and not training, then I'd rather not train and get my meals in. You know what I mean? You gotta get food in you. I know some people say, oh, I feel better when I train fast and this and that. You need food to push weight. You know what I mean? People don't say eat big for no reason. Let's get this work. Yep. This joker right here real too, y'all. This mug ain't no joke. But it's all food. I'm ducking no wreck. Getting quality reps every set. Getting deep down in the hole. Oh, yeah. Oh. 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 Ush. 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 Yep, here we go. Ooh. See, one thing about Big Takeover, man, I want to be known for having big legs. When I step on that stage, I want to be known for having big wheels. Big wheels, man. Complete wheels. Quads, hamstrings. I want to have a complete physique. You want to be the best, you got to put in dog work. Ain't no shortcuts. Ain't no secrets. You got to put in that work, and you got to eat them calories. That's it, that's all. A lot of people are like, oh, you don't have time, you spend a lot of time in the gym. Hey, that's the sacrifice I make to get to where I want to be. You want to be the best, you got to put in that work. When I'm putting in work, I don't sit up and watch the clock. Oh, I've been in the gym an hour. It's time to go home. Like I tell folks, people always asking about movies and TV shows and things of that nature. Bro, I don't play video games. I don't really watch TV. I don't watch movies. I don't watch sports. I watch a movie every now and then with my lady. Usually on the weekends. But other than that, this is a priority to me. Coming to the gym, putting in dog work is a priority to me. I prioritize this like going to work. I ain't ducking no wreck, I ain't skipping no work. You know what I mean? That's what separates big dogs from little dogs. My dudes at home playing a video game, watching Monday Night Football, I'm in this gym putting in this work. I'm working to be that guy. I don't want to sit at home after a long day of work and watch somebody else be that guy who put in their work to become that guy, you heard? Hey, it's levels to this, man. Set 2. Want to build big legs, get depth. Let go. Add to the plate, we'll go for 10 again. Nice and control. Ooh. Yeah, I see. On that last set, I forgot to hit start on this joint. But I had somebody film the set. So we still got that work in, as y'all can see. The weight went up each set. Form stayed the same. So I did 5 sets over there. You know, now we finna finish off on some calf work. And we gonna get up out of here. It's late, but it's just a prime example, bro. What I mean. It's 7:47. I work a 9 to 5. I get off, I go home, chill with my fam, eat, relax a little bit. Then I come here and put in that dog work. Today, I got in here a little later than usual because I took a nap. But this is the show, bro. I don't make no excuses. See, I often don't say a lot when it comes to grinding, for real. But I don't make no excuses, bro. I don't really feel a lot of people in on what I got going on. You know, my mindset, because I know a lot of people don't understand my mindset. A lot of people don't understand the dog mentality. A lot of people don't understand where the hunger come from. You know what I mean? But when you really want to win, when you really want to succeed, you got to be willing to put in that work, overtime, put it in the overdrive, and work. You know what I mean? You got to be able to be critiqued, your training, your dieting, your posing. Small things can make big differences. It's a big thing. It's a big difference between getting critiqued and getting criticized. You know, as an athlete, or just as a man in general, you should be willing to take being critiqued. If somebody critiquing you, especially somebody in your circle, you want to be receptive to that. You don't want to take it personally. You don't want to take it like somebody shooting a shot at you, or you know what I mean? If you really rock with the individual and somebody try to critique you or give you advice on anything, as far as form, as far as training, as far as resting, eating, anything that can help you get better, bro, you take that in. You know, you may not agree with it, but take it in. Don't get defensive about it. You know what I mean? Because clearly that person showing you what he's pointing out what he see that you can get better in to help you become a better athlete or a better individual all across the board. You know what I mean? But like I say, oftentimes, this is a reason why most of the time I'm training alone. You know, because like I say, I'm wired different, my thought process is different, my hunger is different. Like everybody get motivated from different things. You know, my hunger comes from personal reasons. You know what I mean? I want to feed my family. I want to feed my family off doing what I enjoy doing. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm gonna have to work for it. Just how you go work a 9 to 5, you gotta maintain a certain standard to uphold or keep your job. I hold that same standard in this gym. You know, I come in here and I hold myself to a certain standard. A lot of people may say, oh, he do too much, he train too hard, he always want to lift heavy, so on and so forth. That may be true, you know, to you. But at the end of the day, I'm me. I'm in my own lane, I'm doing what works for me. I'm having fun, you know what I mean? So if it's not affecting you in a negative way, don't never worry about how hard somebody else ground. You know what I mean? I just want to drop that quick little message in this video. Let me get these calves out the way so I go home. Calves don't take a lot of weight either. We're just gonna do 3 sets. See right there, I can move the weight, but it's too heavy. You know, I want to get decent weight. Let me see if, hopefully these calves have been. You don't want to bounce the weight. Come up, get a contraction, control it, stretch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, sir. We training to have the full package, man. I know it's a lot of guys that's hungry, that's coming for that top spot. With that being said, I'm not lax. You know, I'm in here trying to make improvements every week on my physique so I can bring the best package possible and I can be undeniable when I get on that stage. You know what I mean? Like a lot A lot of y'all may have been around, but I know a lot of y'all are new to the channel. You know, I did nationals last year in 2023, and I got third. You know, that was my worst placing since I've been competing in bodybuilding. That was my third nationals, and that was my worst placing. I got third place in my third nationals. You know, so I got a new coach now. I got a new mindset because I thought I was done when I got that third. You know, I want my pro card, but at the same time, you got to know when to throw in the towel. You know, so I got a new coach this go around. I'm locked in, different mentality. You know, I'm excited, and I'm finna put in dog work, man. We finna get this pro card another run, and then, you know, cause I'm gonna be a pro. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get this pro card. We finna go get this pro card this year, dog. And I know, I look at pros, you know, when I visualize my physique or how I wanna look or how I strategize my training, I'm strategizing my training based off of how pros look, not amateurs. So I'm looking at guys like Keon, Sean Clarita, guys in 212, even open guys I compare. You know, I look at them to see what's making them look the way they look. So big hamstrings, you know, leg separation, wide, thick back, you know, things like that. You know, when you want to stand next to the big dogs, you got to look at the big dogs. It's just like watching film when you play sports. I watch film in bodybuilding. I pick dudes apart. I look at dudes and see what their strong points are. You know, look at some of their training methods, try to implement them into my training style to see if it'll help me. You know, if my body will respond well to it. It's all trial and error. You got to learn your body. You know what I mean? And be teachable. You know. Let's get it. Let's get it. We got one more set. And we out this camp, man. As you can see, a lot of guys say they hate training legs. But look at the upper body pump that you get from training legs. Let alone, hey, training legs, they're real honey pack, man. And you be charged up, man. Tell you. Shoot. Y'all boys better quit skipping legs. Dude be like, oh, hey, I don't like training legs. But dudes will be quick to ask you what you take. You ain't even training to your full ability. You're not even reaching the full potential that your physique has, and you worried about what somebody taking. Man, times are weird nowadays. Back in the days, man, when we first started lifting, I've never asked the guy what he's taking. Instead, I'm gonna come up and ask you, when I was a young buck, my first gym, when we started going to the gym, about what, 15, 16, I used to ask, what's up, big dog? What's going on? How you doing, man? You looking beefy. You got it. We used to ask dudes, man, what exercises do you do to get your arms big? What exercises do you do to get your shoulders big? Well, I ain't go up to no dude, ask no dude what he taking. If you ask me, that's weird, bro. Real men don't ask other men what they taking. You know what I mean? Because it don't matter what the next guy taking if you ain't putting in that dog work. If you're not working on him, it don't matter what he taking. If you're not eating enough, most dudes don't even eat enough, you know, natural. So let alone, you think you're gonna eat enough running good? Y'all dudes be having the game twisted. Let me get this last set. That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video. That's her. That's all she wrote for this video, man. I'm finna get up out of here. Go get these last 2 meals in, kick back with the fam, watch a little TV with them for a minute. And we gonna get some good rest tonight. Go work that 9 to 5 tomorrow, get off, and come put in this work for ourselves, right? to reach our goals. We're gonna end the video on that note. Don't go put in work for nobody else and be too tired or use being too tired as an excuse to put in work for yourself to reach your goals, to make your dreams come true. With that, we checking out. Don't forget to like the video, drop 100, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, and we out this joint. I'll see y'all on the next one.